Dear Srila Prabhupada, we want to share, there are some very good news regarding Mayapur with all the devotees assembled here. In 1971, Prabhupada, when he was in Calcutta, actually in late 1970s, Prabhupada, when he was in India, Calcutta, he established India's first ISKCON temple in Calcutta at 3C Albert Road. Then eventually he told His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj to purchase land in Mayapur because he wanted to start a center there. So one day he gave money to His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and then Maharaj went in the morning to register land from some Muslim landowners. And then it was almost midnight, and then 1 in the morning, Prabhupada was waiting in his room, and there was no sign of Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So Prabhupada was very concerned. Tamal Krishna Maharaj was a Westerner, and in India, many people, they don't speak English, and he went by local train. So Prabhupada was waiting at his desk, and then around 1 in the morning, someone knocked at his door, and then Tamal Krishna Maharaj opened door, and then he came forward, and he paid his obeisances to Prabhupada, and then he pulled a deed, and then told Prabhupada, Mayapur land is yours. So from Albert Road, he purchased Mayapur land. And then eventually Prabhupada instructed his disciples to purchase around 200 acres land in Mayapur so that he can make, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, whatever he has predicted to make a grand temple there, can be fulfilled. And devotees were trying. In 1975, senior disciple of Prabhupada, they met the Chief Minister of West Bengal during that time. It was a Congress rule. And then when they told they requested him, the Chief Minister, kindly provide us 200 acres land in Mayapur so that we can build a grand temple there. So that Chief Minister, he replied, when Britishers, they came here, East India Company, they requested for 2 acres of land, and we gave them. And from 2 acres, they occupied the whole India. And you are asking 200 acres of land. If we give ISKCON 200 acres land, then we don't know what you will do. So anyway, it was very, devotees, they were trying. And then in 1984, His Grace Dayaram Prabhu with his land department team, they started purchasing land. In Bengal, there is a rule. Nobody can hold more than 22 acres of land in either trust or personal name. So it was really, even if we had money, but we can't purchase an ISKCON name, more than 22 acres of land. So devotees, they were trying, but then what they did, different devotees, they formed trust, and then they purchased land in 33 different trusts. So eventually we purchased 750 acres of land. But we could not hold an ISKCON name, and that's why the temple was not starting. His Grace Ambrish Prabhu, he was trying when he came to Kolkata in 2003, 2004. So we went with him to different big people in Calcutta who has very good connection with the government. And we tried to, find some, if government can give relaxation to that rule. But we were unsuccessful. But recently, the current Chief Minister of West Bengal, Sushri Mamata Banerjee, she waived that condition, and now ISKCON has registered in ISKCON name 750 acres of land. So all the avenues to build, to fulfill the dream of our Acharyas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, starting from Bhaktivinoda Thakur, is there before us. We can start working. Not only that, Chief Minister, because the current market price of 750 acres of land, if we want to transfer in ISKCON name, there was another hurdle, big hurdle. And what was that? We have to pay around 8% of whatever is the cost of the land. 8% is the fees which we have to pay to government to register and transfer the land in ISKCON name. So that was almost, seeing the current price, it was almost like 400 crore rupees we would have to pay to government as fees. Chief Minister waived that also. All this, actually, we were trying, devotees were trying for long, but we all were not successful. But 7-8 months back, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj was in Calcutta, and he visited Ultadanga Junction Road. So on that rooftop, he spoke something very wonderful. He told that Ultadanga is the root of our movement. Not only ISKCON, but Gaudiya, everything. Everything started there, actually. So Maharaj said, as we water the root, whole tree is benefited. So that time we were asking Maharaj, in Calcutta we couldn't build our new temple. Whatever Prabhupada left us, we are only with that, Albert Road, and not much development has occurred. So Maharaj told, don't worry about anything. If you make this one Ultadanga Junction Road, if you help in preserving this, then whole society will benefit. After you complete this Ultadanga Junction Road, everything else will come. Mayapur temple will be built. Calcutta temple will be built. Even if some devotees are from different places and they are dreaming about building temple in, wherever. If they help build one Ultadanga Junction Road, eventually their center will also be built. So this was, and I can experience from Maharaj's word. Actually, we were after, in 2008, we had purchased that property. In 2004, actually, one builder, he wanted to break one Ultadanga Junction Road. Incidentally, the name of that builder was Shishupal Singh. So then we filed a case against him to stop him. And there were 3 tenants occupying that property, one Ultadanga Junction Road. And then we filed case, a lot of police cases were there. 4-5 years case was pending in the court. And then finally somehow he agreed, Shishupal Singh agreed that okay, he will pull out from the project and ISKCON can purchase. We paid him some money. And in 2008 we purchased that property. And then it took another 11 years to remove these 3 tenants. The tenants were, harder nut to crack than this Shishupal Singh. But as we were doing this, we found wonderful thing is happening in our society. And I firmly believe whatever achievement we have achieved for Mayapur is because serving here in one Ultadanga Junction Road, as Maharaj told. So this is a very powerful place, one Ultadanga Junction Road. And incidentally, Calcutta is very fortunate that we have 2 birthplaces of Prabhupada in Calcutta. The real one and also the Adhyatmit. So both places. There is also another good news about Prabhupada Janam Sthan. If you have visited Calcutta, Prabhupada Janam Sthan, the actual place, there are around 17 families living on the birthplace. They are occupying, they are squatters. But the government rules, makes them the, Thikatan. There is a very complicated law. So I spoke with the Chief Minister last month. So she is helping in that. And now through different agencies, like these families, they have agreed to vacate that place also. So now it's over to all of us. We know what Prabhupada has done for all of us. And Prabhupada has Prabhupada so many times, actually, once devotees, they told Prabhupada, running temple at Albert Road is very, very difficult. So we are thinking to close down Calcutta temple and move to Mayapur. Prabhupada told, this is very inauspicious thought. This is my birthplace. How can you think like that? So Prabhupada has done for, every city in the world. Now it's our turn, what we can offer Srila Prabhupada at his birthplace. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
RG Media YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe.